ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This week's episode, Married Stupid Podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm K Money.
This is Kristen. And we are Married Stupid. As you can tell, she's not sitting in a normal chair.
As you can tell, he's stupid.
Why? Because I'm looking damn good.
Because you're wearing the cowboy hat.
Howdy, y'all.
Anyway, I got this new chair.
Ow.
It's a hammock chair.
Yammix.
Yeah, I got it for the outdoor soccer games
They
and
can't see it.
outdoor festivities. Well, they can see me rocking. And let me tell you, it's a steal, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you can get it at the Sam's Club.
Is that where you got it?
Yes. For $38.
Snaps.
I've been keeping it in the living room, but then this jackass came out with his cowboy hat, and I was like, you know what? If you're going to be stupid, I'm going to be stupid. And I hauled my chair right on over. So
I needed a hat, so I
why?
grabbed one. Because my hair's messed up.
Well, I needed a chair.
You had a chair.
So I need to talk about the cast because
The cast. Okay.
it's a podcast.
Yes, the thing we're
ours.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to the cast version, not the YouTube version, in the car the other day.
Okay.
Cracking myself up because I am damn funny sometimes.
Okay.
I have noticed though that I don't know that the video translates well to podcasts in all capacities.
What do you mean?
There's just times where like we don't say the thing.
Say the thing? Like
We don't say the thing.
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
more like,
What is the thing?
well, I'm trying to come up with an example, but there were a couple times on the cast where it was kind of like awkward lulls because we were idengaged with nonverbals. You following?
Nope.
I just don't know that I realized I do have to get closer to the mic. At first I was blaming you. I thought that you were sabotaging me. I thought that you were purposely like cutting out my audio,
No, I don't spend that much time doing that.
but that's not the case. It's just that I wasn't close enough to the mic, and that's your fault too. But
No, I try to put it. I try to move it closer to your mouth. I was gonna say something else, but then caught myself. But you know, and you're the one that just constantly like moves it further and further and further and further and further away.
no, I don't know about that.
No, you do.
Anyway, but now I'm in my rocking chair and I have it right up close to my face, and this is so relaxing. I almost fell asleep in this chair yesterday.
Great. Yeah.
But I do have a follow-up on the challenge. You'll notice that there is no Kim from Constantine and Mr. Kim from Constantine here today. We had proposed a challenge. We had challenged them.
We didn't.
We did. And so it took them a little bit of time to get back. But they have accepted said challenge.
Yeah.
So it will not be happening, obviously, on this episode, but the next one.
So the thing is, what is the challenge again?
So it's let me lay it out for you.
Please.
So I'm going to come up.
That's why the hat's
Just
here.
let me know when I can.
Go ahead.
proceed.
I mean, I can.
And for the people listening, what Jacob just did is he lifted up his cowboy hat to the camera. You can't hear him do that. So that's one of those things.
Great example that you had from last week.
Any hoodle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a slew of scenarios, serious scenarios.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like give any hints as to what they're going to be, but they will just be serious scenarios. I will distribute those to all the involved parties beforehand, because otherwise it would be unfair, because I'm going to know what like could possibly come
scenarios.
up.
Got it. What are we doing with the
So
scenarios?
then we're going to grab a scenario out of maybe a hat, and then
Why'd you point at my hat?
the conversation about the serious scenario will only be done in song lyrics. So say, for instance, the serious conversation is that you go into the kitchen because you really are craving a banana, and you find out your wife has eaten the last banana, and you want to approach her about it. You can only do so in song lyrics. So maybe you walk up to her and you go, "You make me crazy. I just can't see." Or maybe you go, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Welcome to my house.
I don't know that is a good way to start a serious conversation. But do you get it?
I didn't know it had to be serious. Oh, you have a son that's poking his head in here.
Son.
Connor, we're doing a
you
podcast.
know this. This is the second week in a row, child.
Well, I put it in the other room.
No, you didn't. It's right here.
It right here. So
that's how it's gonna be.
So welcome to my house. Got it.
Anyway,
Bop.
Okay. You're really making me worried about us winning.
I told you.
Well, if you went into the kitchen for a banana and you found out that I ate the last banana, would you really come up to me and go, bop?
No, I'd probably be like, banana, BANANAS, banana.
And I'd look at you like, that would be a good second line.
But, well, how? Because.
Okay, so if you came up to me and you're like, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. And I don't know your corresponding in song lyrics. I'd be like, and you'd be like, BANANAS. And I'd be like, oh.
Oh, but O is not a.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't just come up and scream, BANANAS, bop.
I don't know if you needed to scream there, but
I
don't.
You are concerning me. You're gonna definitely need to do some cramming and song lyrics.
But you see,
because you only have Hanson and Gwen Stefani.
Well, oops, I did it again.
Britney Spears. I have been listening to the radio more lately, and not just my murder podcasts.
Okay.
In preparation, I'm gonna, because Mr. Kim from Constantine doesn't have faith in me. Actually, I would say us.
I don't have faith in you, and I said last week, I'm gonna suck at this. So
you said you would be better at song lyrics than movie lyrics.
That is true.
Lines,
but I'm still gonna suck at it.
So I'm thinking, as we go along, we're gonna let the viewers judge us and see and tell us who wins. I'm thinking we'll go through several serious scenarios, not just one. And when we start to fizzle out, like we're running out of, we move on to another serious scenario.
Yeah, like the second or third sentence in. Got it.
Can we pivot? Because I have something really exciting to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish. I logged into Ancestry DNA the other day, and it updated. And the latest update has me as 1% Jewish. And for those who know, if you know, you know.
That's not a thing.
It is. I'm so excited. I have been enthralled with the Jewish culture for a fortnight now, I would say. Actually, isn't that like 2 weeks? It's been like 2
fortnight?
years.
Isn't that like, it's 14 days or 15 days? I think it's 15 days.
Well, 14 days would be 2 weeks, jackass, like I said.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
I would just say that's 15 days or 14 days.
I have been so enthralled with the Jewish culture. And right before I made this life-altering discovery, we were talking about how you want to get this tattoo in New York. And our daughter was like, hey, we could go on vacation. I was like, hey, we could do that thing where we go to Brooklyn and we tour a Jewish's house and have like a meal with them, like how we did in Lancaster at the Amish place.
Wait, what? We're going to have lunch with...
Well, you don't have to. But no, there is this... So, when the kids and I went to Lancaster... And Is
this like a tourist attraction?
Yes. And they do it in Shipsy too. And we toured like the Amish farm and they taught us all about the culture and why they do things a certain way. And there is an option. You can sit and have a meal. We didn't do that. But they offer that for Jewishes
for
too.
Jews.
And so you can go and you can learn more about what it's like to be a Jewish, and you can sit and eat a kosher meal with them. And right before I made this life-altering discovery on Ancestry DNA, I said, that's what we could do. And then I was like, you know what? I should check my I don't remember how that came about, but I checked it.
You kept getting notifications on new notifications of people.
Right, sure. And so I logged in to that discovery, and I I don't know how to put into words how excited I am about
I
this.
still don't understand.
To be an authentic Jewish.
I don't understand how that's a category. Like I thought it was just a religion.
Yeah, I'm not honestly 100% clear on this. And also, I'm like the Spanish Jew. That's what it said.
I don't understand. Yeah.
So like my ancestors originated, not very few of them, but from the Spain area, and they were Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have like one distant cousin
possibly
that was like,
I don't know. I am fully embracing it. I started looking into different magnets for my car.
But
no, don't tell me I'm not. Don't ruin this.
You're
for me.
not a Jew.
Do not ruin this for me.
You're a
This is one of the biggest, most life-altering things that have happened.
You got
to
prove to me it's not just a religion.
I don't have to prove shit. Ancestry DNA proved it.
Okay.
No.
Well, somebody has to justify this because I don't understand how it's not.
I identify as Jewish now because Ancestry DNA told me that I am 1% Jewish, and I am embracing my heritage. We're gonna have so much paraphernalia in here. We already have the menorah, and we have that Jewish guy over there that we got in Poland. But now I might put them like out of the hutch. Also, I don't know. I might get a shirt or something. I don't know.
But you don't even know what you're representing.
Jewish.
But what is that?
Happiness.
I think
I am not going to be, so I'm not moving forward with the religion component. I'm very happy being a Christian, and I'm going to continue.
Yeah, so, but
no, please don't interrupt. I'm going somewhere with this. I haven't really decided what this is going to look like yet for me. It's still very early stages. This is what, like Tuesday? Was it Tuesday?
I don't know.
Monday or Tuesday that I made this discovery about myself. It's something that is still, I'm still coming to terms with. I'm very happy about it, obviously. Yeah. But it's something I need to think about what it's going to look like going forward.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know if we're going to start keeping kosher. I don't know. But there's so much. I do know I'm not going to cover my hair.
But like,
I'm not going to wear like skirts all the time.
Is the kosher thing like part of the religion? Is it part of?
I don't know. This is just stuff I got to come up with. Yeah, I got to learn.
Yeah,
it's a process.
It's not though, because you're not Jewish.
It's kind of like if I discovered I was adopted, and I had this whole other family out there, and I wanted to learn about them. Well, this is what that is, because I have Jewish family out there, somewhere around Spain probably, or maybe they've relocated since. I don't know, but I have this whole other area that I need to discover.
But I don't understand.
Maybe we'll visit them.
I don't know.
And I can ask all these questions. Like maybe we have a joint grandmother and she had a special nickname. I'm so excited.
Like Araha. I just made that up. I don't even know what that means.
Aranja is orange in Spanish. So I guess
you are a Spanish Jew. So
that's a pretty big thing in my life right now.
Okay.
And I couldn't wait to tell people about that. I've told a lot of people actually. So you waited.
No,
I didn't wait. I put it on Facebook immediately.
Yeah, you did, and that's kind of embarrassing.
No, a lot of people seem very happy for me.
No, I don't think they are.
They are. I was just texting with my friend Abby about it. I don't know if she's happy for me.
They're not.
But she was helping me like decide what kind of magnet to get for my Jeep.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to offer? I know that we're not doing the whole ranting thing, but I do know you're in the thick of some things with your ranch.
Yeah, I started a new game.
Yeah. Not Whiteout Survival.
Oh, I'm still doing that. Right. I'm in R5 on that now. Yeah, I'm leader of the pack.
I thought you're R6.
There is no R6.
Okay.
I'm an R5 now. Okay. So I'm a leader. I'm like not just one of the leaders. I'm like the leader, like the president. Of the alliance. Yeah, the alliance.
I thought that was just a one-time thing.
It was going to be a temporary thing, and then I was like, just let me know when you guys want it back. And then they were just like, you just keep it, And apparently I'm a good leader. I don't know.
So is the hat because of the ranch? His
No,
new game is he has his own ranch.
it was because my hair's a mess. So I was just like, I need a hat. And this was the one I saw and was like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so it's ranch. They just came out with like a Southwestern DLC. So
What is
downloadable
DLC?
Downloadable content. I was literally getting into that. So yeah, I started off, I was doing a tree farm, making some wood. So I could sell it, and then I upgraded to vegetables, grapes specifically.
Oh, you had chickens now.
I did. I upgraded now. I got enough that now I'm into chickens and pigs.
Right.
So it's getting there, and I also just got an oil rig set up, so I'm pumping oil now. I don't know how much that's gonna get.
Yeah,
but it's promising. So
is it?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm on day like 24, 25. So, but last week was a good game. Last week I was playing a game about digging a hole. It's literally the name of it, and it was a good solid 2 days. I beat the game like 3 times. You dig a hole in your backyard, and it was fun. It was really fun. There's like 10 challenges total for the game, and I beat all of them. So I was like, yeah, I'm done now. It was a good, like.
Isn't the same man who complains about never having time to do anything because he's fucking digging holes on his computer?
Can't
dig a hole in the backyard for the fence, so you can dig a hole on
the thing is,
computer.
When I have to sit here and listen to you being a Jew, I
do not insult my heritage and my culture. My family. That is my family.
Neither of which you know anything about.
I'm getting there, Jacob. It's a recent discovery.
And what have you learned in the last 4 days?
That there's not a lot of good options for car magnets.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
it's been 2 days.
So I'm working the ranch, working hard. I'm building a fence for real this weekend, so I was practicing that in the game. So I think I got it.
Did that?
It's not. It was just a joke. But yeah. But then this weekend I'm gonna be a pirate, so I'm gonna go back to being a pirate for the weekend, and it'll be good. I played a few different games right now.
Yeah. Okay. Should we go on to the first question?
Yeah. This has been way too long talking about random shit.
All right. So this is a really good one. Let's roll the jingle for Kristen's questions with the KY.
Jingle it.
Now it's time to sit back and relax and get ready for this randomness with Kristen's questions with a KY.
All right. So do not look at the screen.
I'm not looking at the damn.
Every week you look at the screen.
I literally, I see AITM. That's not even what it says. AITA. That's all I see.
You shouldn't have even seen that. Anyway, if you could instantly become an expert in one skill. Oh, got a text. Yeah, I knew that, Molly. An expert in one skill to impress your spouse. Cooking, dancing, or maybe DIY home repairs. What would you pick, and how do you think they'd react?
Well, I wish you'd learn how to take out the trash.
That's a blue job.
Well, then what do I need to learn?
Would you not love it if I was an expert in cooking? Because you don't like my cooking.
You don't like your cooking.
I know that. Wouldn't you love it, though, if I was an expert in cooking?
Well, yeah.
I don't know why it's so difficult for you to just answer these questions when I propose them. Last week, it was, what kind of appliance? And you freaking gave a utensil. This week, I'm saying, what skill should I be an expert in? And you say, take out the trash? No, Jacob. Put some effort into the damn answer. Come on now. The people are disappointed in you.
Well, excuse the hell out of me. Man. So many options here. Skills. What skill you would need to learn, or what skill I would need to learn?
Okay. Let me just read the effing question again, okay?
Yeah, please.
If you could instantly become an expert in one skill to impress your spouse, cooking, dancing, or maybe DIY home repairs, what would you pick, and how do you think they'd react? I myself would pick to be a cooking expert to see if you would actually like my damn food.
Well, if you were an expert, then I would.
You don't know that. Maybe I would make tofu
But
and chickpeas. Who knows? Now, what would you become an expert in to impress me?
fucking mind reading. Good answer.
Fuck my life, dude. I am just trying to come up with like entertaining questions, and you just have to fuck them up.
But they're
Can
entertaining.
you just become an expert in DIY home repair? That would really, really.
But I am an expert in DIY. The problem is time management.
No,
Yeah.
Jacob. We had a brief conversation the other day.
We did?
We're here in Michigan,
Mhm.
land of potholes.
Yeah.
They repaired one at the adjacent street, and immediately the thing became like a divot, like it flew up. Anyway, they last week fixed it, and it's like a grate, like, and it reminds me of the little patch of ceiling in the living room that you took on that does not look anything else like the professionally done ceiling. So like we got a little like rough terrain here, and then it's smooth everywhere else.
Yeah.
So no, I would not say that you're an expert at that. I also, when you are an expert at DIY home repairs, that comes with follow through, like you complete the job. We have two areas of our house right now that have like been fixed, but not painted.
Like
It's
where?
like for the better part of a year.
Like where?
The kitchen and the schoolroom.
The kitchen was because we were going to move our kitchen.
And
Which
we're not
they
now.
don't even, we didn't even update it, people.
I know, but we don't have time to delve into that. That's going to have to be a later time.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's not the case anymore. And that
Yeah.
circled around because I was painting it and I couldn't reach all the spots, and you're much taller. And I said, hey, can
Yeah.
you help me? And I mentioned, hey, this actually kind of feels wasteful because eventually we're going to move the kitchen. And you're like, all right, we're done. And now the kitchen's like the light still has painter's tape on it that was never taken off. The one light fixture isn't even back up above the sink because you just called it quits right then and there. The
kitchen's
schoolroom, like we recently actually had that room done, like completely done.
Yeah.
And then we had a leak in the ceiling. Well, that got fixed. And then we had an open ceiling for a while that you were going. And anyway, yes, there's no gaping hole in the ceiling anymore, but it's not painted. And we're not moving that room.
Yeah. But I've been really busy lately. So it's a time management thing. I'm busy all the time.
Digging holes on a computer.
Yeah.
Fake holes
I had a goal in mind though.
to beat all 10 levels.
Achievements. They weren't levels, but yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so glad I could answer that question for both of us. So glad I
something-
put the time and effort into these
Something tells me,
agendas so that you can just half-ass respond.
something tells me that you were strongly hinting at me choosing that one at the beginning.
That was glaringly obvious when I'm reading the question. Like, I knew that you would probably argue that you already are really good at that because you get so pissy if you even think that I'm hinting that you don't do quality work or that you can't do something. But the thing is, you can't complete something. You can't do it in a quality manner. You half-ass it.
See,
no,
that's not true.
no, you half-ass it.
Have you seen our
Jacob,
basement? Have you seen our basement?
you still haven't finished painting those one walls.
What one walls?
The walls like that have the TV in like the little living room area. There was you did not finish like doing the very top of the paint. You're like, nobody's gonna come down here.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. The whole thing's painted. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I have no idea what you're talking about because the whole thing's painted.
I have every idea of what I'm talking about. But
No one else does.
um
Basement looks fantastic.
so you have made a grave error in your life is that you watch these YouTube people who do this stuff like real well, and they have attention to detail. Okay, let's just say that they have attention to detail.
Okay.
You are like, I mean, yeah, it's crooked, but like it's not that bad. Like the closet door for the longest time until I like got very heated about having it working correctly. And our poor children had closet doors that were basically falling on them every time they opened them for the better part of 9 months. And it was just like the end of the world for you to take time to do that. Then then there was also something down here in this downstairs bathroom. See, he has a little access panel to be able to get into the plumbing, which is fine. It's totally fine. Except that it was exposed for months and months and months. I fucking saw a mouse in there. I said, Jacob, no, this has to change. Do you know how long it took him to fix that? 15 seconds.
I don't. Okay, so for one, the closet doors you're referring to were not things that I did originally.
I didn't say you did. I said, this is you fixing them, and you had fixed them once or twice already. But then all of a sudden, the third round, you need to go to Home Depot and get supplies to do it the right way, because I guess the first 2 times you'd half-assed it.
No, I didn't half-ass it. I replaced the rail because the rail was broken.
So then, okay, but why did our children have to be in such a precarious position for 9 months, like fearing for their lives every time they went to get clothes?
I don't think that's an accurate statement.
I do.
I don't think they were running from their room being like, Mommy, I almost died. Probably knocked some sense into him, to be honest. Are you thirsty?
Yeah, actually, I got 2 beverages going right here. All right, I'm done talking about this. Let's go on to the next hot takes or hot cakes. Stop laughing. All right, now,
run it.
Now, if that wasn't enough arguing,
what did you do?
This one is gonna bring it all out.
What?
And I purposely saw this one because I went to Grok and I typed in like, give me some. Yeah, the
G-Rock. Yeah.
Is it G-Rock? I've heard Grok.
You asked me that last time.
No, I think it's just Grok. Are you ready for this? They provided a slew of options, and I was like, this is it. What is the proper way to load a dishwasher?
Why would you do this to yourself?
So Jacob loads a dishwasher once every 6 months. I swear. Like, it's our kid's chore. I fill in, he does not do it.
Because I refuse to do it.
When I was sick, he had to load the dishwasher twice. And once he does that, he decides that he needs to completely revamp how we do the dishes. And he's always complaining. If he happens to have to get a clean dish out of the dishwasher because it hasn't been unloaded yet, he will critique everything in the dishwasher. Like, well, this is why this isn't clean. This is why this isn't clean. If you had done that, you got to wash the dish. You got to pre-wash. You got to rinse them all and you got to pre-wash. No. I have a dishwasher, so I don't have to do that. So I actually sent you, I'm sure that you did not watch it. I sent you a TikTok of this woman breaking down why you do not pre-rinse or pre-wash your dishes. But of course, you're not going to watch that.
That seems stupid.
No. And let me tell you why. Because the first cycle of water, it by the level of dirtiness, it then knows how much it needs to do to get the dishes to a clean level. So by you pre-washing...
So that must be broken on ours because it's always dirty afterwards.
It's not. When was the last time you emptied the dishwasher?
I refuse to.
No, you just don't.
No, I refuse to.
So I guess that's the same thing, refusing and don't. But then no, your once every 6 month loading when I fall ill is ridiculous that you need to come out and be like, things are going to change.
So it's not it's not the dishwasher that's the problem. It's the failure when you're done eating to rinse the shit off.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No. No. All the people, the experts, they say no. And
that's because they're all like you.
No, you're operating on the knowledge of like a 1980s dishwasher that you had growing up that like barely operated. Okay. That's not how these are anymore. These are very sophisticated machines. You do not, it's not like I'm putting a plate in there with a full chicken on it. I'm not doing that. Is there a little bit of condiments? Sure. Do I scrape the food off? Yeah, maybe there's a macaroni noodle or 5. Sure. But you know what? The dishwasher can handle that. And I also already go against the rules because what I do is I throw a little pod inside and I put a little pod in the thing. I double pot it. Yeah, I do. And is that against the rules? It is. It is. But you know what? It works for us. And then I put it on the heavy cycle. And you know what? Maybe we have 3 dirty dishes come out of it. 3.
You want to know how many we'd have if we'd throw the trash away and rinse it off when we were done?
You mean the blue job? Throwing the
What?
trash away?
That has nothing to do with
Taking
the
the
food.
trash out? Because right now our trash is filled to the freaking ceiling because he doesn't take it out in a timely manner.
Time management. That's the skill I said. I lost my hat, guys. I don't know what happened. It was right there. My hair looks fantastic right now.
Oh my God. I
So-
have a pillow too, guys.
Oh damn. They can't hear you because your mic's so far away now.
Okay. So I don't want you to talk anymore about the dishwasher because it pisses me off. But
It pisses me off when I walk by and there's piles of food. I bet you right now, if we took this camera into the kitchen, there is 10 bowls with milk in it, not dumped out.
that's your little guy back there's issue. I don't know what that has to do with the dishwasher. The milk gets dumped out before it gets in the dishwasher. We load the dishwasher at least once a day, often 2 times a day because we're home all day long. We eat a lot of cereal as we addressed last week. However, just because there's a full bowl of milk doesn't mean I'm pouring the milk in the dishwasher.
I didn't.
You insinuated.
No, but when it sits there for a day, it gets a nice little ring around it.
I'm well aware. And you know
then-
what else it does? When you have your nightly Oreos and milk and you leave the cup on the end table overnight, you don't rinse it or anything.
Mhm.
That really gets in there.
Yeah,
So
exactly in the bottom of the cup.
let us practice what we preach,
And
yeah?
the bottom of the cup is stained white now, and doesn't get cleaned by the
No,
dishwasher.
actually, I eventually wash them by hand.
What?
Mm-hmm.
To clean them because the dishwasher
It sits in
doesn't
there.
clean it? No
Yeah, I kind
way.
of walked into that one. That was
No way. What? I mean, I'm just going along with what the family does by leaving the cup sitting out for 8 hours until the day or the morning, and the kid throws it in the sink.
You're trying to play the victim here.
You just admitted I was right.
I did kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I do not agree that I need to sit there and rinse off every single plate to get ketchup off because the ketchup will get off in the dishwasher.
You know what?
I'm not
But-
doubling the amount of time that I have in the kitchen for no reason.
You walk by the trash, you go scrape, scrape.
No,
You walk
okay.
when you're setting it in the sink, you go.
You are making it sound
Off.
like I put a whole pan filled with macaroni and cheese in the dishwasher. No, I throw that out. Like, have you ever watched me do the dishes? Have you ever watched? I know that answer. It's no. You have never done that. So I don't know
How-
where you're pulling this knowledge
how
out.
long-
It's likely from your ass.
So how long? So when the macaroni's sitting there overnight, the
Mhm.
next morning it's hard, right?
No,
Absolutely is.
no, it's not that
100%.
rice will be that I made, but macaroni and cheese typically is it because you know how I know that? Because I dumped some out today.
It's hard. So you have to scrape it out. You
It's
want to
not
know?
scraping? It's
do you-
scooping.
Do you know when it's not hard? After it was made and it's warm still.
You know, why would I throw out warm food?
I'm just.
Please answer that. Why would I not? Okay. If this concerns you so gravely, then how about we make a blue chore that every night you make sure that
No.
all the dishes are scraped?
Nope, because it could be everybody just dumps their stuff out and rinses
You
it
know
out.
what?
real
You
quick.
spearhead that?
No,
You
because
take
I've
the
tried.
lead on
I've
that.
tried.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have, because you have done this our entire 25-year relationship.
I'm
You
not gonna
have
go 25
done the
years.
same
It's
thing.
been 23.
23, whatever. You've done the same thing. And then you taught our kids. And now they do the same thing. which is why there's 8 things of bowls of milk right now in the kitchen.
No, that's because our kid has had 8 bowls of cereal today.
And didn't dump it out and rinse it out like I say to.
You know what? Connor, can you bring me the bowl that's probably sitting on the couch that your father ate his rice and milk and shit in? Is there a bowl sitting on the couch?
No, because I took it in and rinsed it out.
You did not rinse it out.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
No. I'm going to go look. Give me one moment. One moment, guys. Be right back.
She's going to pick up the bowl and it's going to have a little film from the water and the rice. After she just said that.
This is the bowl.
It has the film from the water and the rice.
No. Guys, look at this. You see that ring of cinnamon? Cinnamon stains. Cinnamon is encrusted. You see that? Did you just rinse the bottom? Because it doesn't look like water touched the rim at all. We're just gonna leave that there, okay, guys?
But
because he rinsed that out. This is
we should
is a prime rinse job right here. You see that?
I don't know what you're arguing because our dishwasher should apparently sense.
I'm calling you out on your shit.
It
Moyer.
should sense the cinnamon.
It will.
And clean it.
It will. But I'm just saying you're not freaking perfect. All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna go on to
believe it or not, we're not mad at each other.
No, he's just really fucking annoying.
No, it's rinsed. It's rinsed better than the other containers that are sitting out there. Yeah, it is.
Anyway, we're gonna go to what would you do?
What would you do?
Areas of ponder, choices away. In what would you do? We'll lighten your day.
Stop it.
And we're back.
What would you do?
What would we do?
Shut the fuck up. What would you do if your spouse forgot your anniversary but planned a big night out for their fantasy football draft? You know, this is actually quite one-sided now that I read it out loud because
Yeah.
I'm not going to plan
Why would you?
anything like that.
Why not? Yeah. Why?
And also, so this is kind of like a crapshoot because we always forget our anniversary, both of us. And it'll be like, we do. Don't act like you don't. It'll be like, no,
at least remember.
stop it. It'll be like, I think our anniversary is December 13th.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the end of the day and I'll be like, shit, it's the 13th. That's what happened this year. You did not like bounce out of bed and been like, happy anniversary, my love.
Okay, this past year was a bad example because the stuff that was going on with your dad,
We were home for
the
it.
anniversary of your mom's passing.
That's literally every year. Didn't just pop up this year.
No, I'm saying because of the stuff with your dad, we were literally on the run for like 2 straight weeks, just back and forth, random shit.
All right, but I will say,
But yes, that did happen. But
it
typically,
happens a lot. But what I
remember.
will say is the one that has always been hardest for me is the anniversary of my mom's death, which is every year, same day, December 5th.
Every day.
He knows this. With his season tickets, he only goes to a few games every single year of the Lions. He picked December 5th this year, guys. He picked December 5th.
It's been 12 years, you know.
Anyway, just so happens
Anywho.
my father decided to have surgery that day.
And I didn't go. So I went to the surgery. I didn't go to the game.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good husband.
Thank you so much for
Great
being there
husband.
for my father's very serious surgery in Cleveland.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for thanking me.
Thanks for selling those tickets to be there by my side.
Absolutely. Anytime, babe.
Okay.
Oh, for those on the audio, I was just smiling at her because I love her so much. And then she rolled her eyes and looked straight up in the air. For those that are just listening to the audio.
What's on your nose? Is that a hair or is that like
Where?
on your nose? I literally said on your nose.
My nose is on my nose.
I
What?
don't know. It was like a little black mark. Anyway, I feel like you're really annoying me
So-
during this podcast today, and that they're gonna watch this and listen to this and be like,
No.
"Wow, she's hostile." You don't understand.
Yeah, they're gonna think that
You don't understand how much this guy
I
annoys
want
me.
everybody to know that I am safe.
Oh my God,
That
you're
you
not
don't-
gonna be.
That you don't need to worry about
You're
me.
not gonna be.
They're gonna
You and
think
your stupid ass
they
hat.
are gonna be like, "Wow, she is the most abusive wife I've ever seen," and I'm safe. I'm safe. Help me.
Shut up. You're fine.
They can't hear you because your microphone's too far away. But yeah, you know, what was the what was the
You know,
question?
it doesn't even matter because you probably wouldn't have answered it anyway.
What do you mean?
Probably would have told me what utensil I was again.
Shut up, rolling pin. Yeah, I mean,
All right, you know what?
You should have picked a more
Let's do
real.
something that's not going to talk
You-
about us. Let's go on to Am I the Asshole? Yep, we're going to do that. Okay, roll the jingle. Thank you.
Who is the asshole?
Thank you, Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, I'm pretending that we have like an editor, like a producer. His name's Tim.
Okay.
It's that
Tim.
skinny black guy right there.
The pole.
The camera.
Okay.
Isn't that clever of me?
Tim.
Isn't that clever of me?
Tim.
Should he be Timothy? Like Timothy Chalamet?
I'm gonna call him Timmy.
Timmy. All right. So anyway, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for agreeing with my daughter? It is weird her friend's mom has access to their conversations. My daughter is 14 years, not my daughter, her daughter is 14 years old and has a friend, Chloe. She and Chloe have been friends for a little over a year now. Chloe's mom, Gina, is someone I consider pretty strict. I was aware she'd checked Chloe's phone, and I know a lot of parents do this. But I found out a few months ago that through my daughter that she'd respond through Chloe's phone to Chloe's friends, including my daughter. It was never anything overkill, just Chloe can't talk right now. She's busy with homework or whatever. I thought this was odd, but didn't say anything to Gina about it because that's her life and her business. I got a call from Gina earlier this afternoon. She was very pissed off and told me that my daughter was rude. I needed to start monitoring what she says, etc. I asked her what exactly happened, and she said my daughter gave her an attitude via text. I was still very confused and asked why they were texting. Gina became exasperated and snapped through Chloe's phone. I told her I'd call her back and asked my daughter specifically what happened. My daughter willingly showed me her text. She had texted Chloe something. Gina had responded using Chloe's phone, saying Chloe was busy. My daughter replied asking when Chloe would be available to talk. Gina told her when she's ready, stop texting her. My daughter replied, "You don't have to be so rude." Gina said she wasn't being rude. My daughter said yes, Gina was, and also called her a weirdo for using Chloe's phone. I told my daughter next time just don't engage. I did also say it wasn't kind to call someone a weirdo and not to do it again, but that I also understood her frustration. I didn't punish her. She seemed receptive to the talk, and I left it at that. I called Gina back and told her I had spoken to my daughter and handled the problem. Gina started ranting that I need to monitor my daughter's phone and have I seen some of the things she talks about. She started on crushes, rants about teachers, saying there were times my daughter badmouthed me when frustrated. I said, that's all fine. I'd rather her have a safe place to vent with her friends. After all, she's a teenager. Gina kept pressing on the issue and what would be done. I told her nothing. I spoke with my daughter and handled it. Gina said, but she insulted an adult. I told her I handled it, but my daughter also didn't say anything that wasn't true. Gina was acting like a weirdo. Now Gina is angry with me. My daughter doesn't care that I said all of this. However, my husband thinks that I shouldn't have said it as it didn't solve anything, and Gina can parent how she wants. I said I never commented on Gina's parenting until she tried to undermine, insult mine. Am I the asshole?
I mean, I don't think she is. Yeah, you know, I don't know. So I think the one mom kind of overstepped. Like it's not
Gina or the other mom?
the the one that like goes through the phone and texts. That one. What was that one?
That was Gina, but
Yeah,
so you
Gina.
don't think she should go through her kid's phone?
No, so I don't. No, I think that that's fine, and I actually don't have an issue with like responding to like kids' friends, things like that. I don't think she should have said that. Told the kid to stop asking or whatever. I think that was rude. But I also think it was rude that the kid said you're being a weirdo and you're being rude. At the end of the day, an adult still deserves some sort of respect. Also, though, it's not that mom's responsibility to then tell the other parent that she needs to get her kids texts and like learn all that stuff.
Right. I don't know. I don't subscribe to the mentality that a kid should have their privacy with their phones and stuff like that. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. I think kids just, they don't always understand like what is dangerous and such online. I will always forever check our kids' stuff. Anyway, and I also agree it's not a big deal for Gina to respond through the phone. My thought was when she said, when she's ready, stop texting her, was maybe her daughter was having an attitude or something and she was exasperated. So she didn't know like if she was going to give her phone back or whatever. That was my initial thought. I think it was highly disrespectful for that 14-year-old kid to call that mom a weirdo. And I would have words with my child over that.
Yeah.
And I disagree though. I think it was fine for Gina to reach out. I personally reach out to other kids' parents. I feel like
I think that's fine.
But telling her that she needs to follow through and what is she going to do, that was out of line.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But telling the other parent how to parent, I think is a problem.
Yeah. No, I have no problem. Like I will tell you when your kid. I mean, Kim from Constantine knows this because I've done it. I will tell you when your kid's being a jackass. And
Jeez,
I would want you to do.
You just call out her kids for being a jackass? Jeez.
She knows that not that her kid's a jackass.
My kids are jackasses too.
And I would want somebody to tell me that about my kids too, because we would be having a conversation. If I heard that my daughter, or if I saw the text that my daughter called another adult a weirdo for something like that, and it wasn't, if it was something that warranted it, like making inappropriate comments or something like that, that's one thing. This, no. And at the end of the day, that's Gina's phone. That's not Chloe's phone. That's Gina's phone.
Yeah.
She pays for it, likely.
Like I said, adults need to have some form of respect, or shown some form of respect. I mean, just like any kind of authority figure. I mean, that's what they are. They don't have to like it. Like the kid doesn't have to like it, but you still have to show some sort of respect.
Yeah. And I do know like kids are going to use that as like their phones as an outlet to vent about things. Like that's just common. I do it too. And so that's not something I would hold against my kid either, unless they're saying, unless it's like just really bad and whatnot. But I always surprises me how many parents really think like their kids deserve privacy on their phones. I sorry, no. I will never. I mean,
I think that goes to how you like respond to certain things. Like, right, like if you're having certain like conversations about liking boys, things like that, like that's normal conversation. That's not something that I think as a parent you would like dive too much into. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to bring that to their attention and make it be awkward. It's when you're looking through those things and you're finding the harmful things. That's like, yeah, kids deserve privacy, but it's more privacy of like bringing it to everybody's attention. No, like if you read it, like if our daughter had a phone and you got it and you read something, like I wouldn't expect you to go around and just tell me or everybody else everything that's in the phone.
Well, no,
because there's a form of privacy there. Now, if there was something that concerns you, that's different. Then you would bring that to my attention. So that's what I'm talking about. Like if you're reading it and nothing is throwing red flags, then you can keep that private between you and then the kid and whoever they're talking with. It's when it escalates is when it becomes a problem and needs
And
to
it's
be.
also like kid by kid basis. Like right now, I mean, our kids are still young, but the few times that I have gone through their stuff, I've seen maybe one or two concerning things, but only concerning at their age level, not like a huge issue.
Right.
And then like you and I talked about it and we addressed it and whatnot. But I don't feel I need to check their stuff every day, every week. I probably go months without even looking. And it's not ever like, okay, I need to make it a point to do this. It's like, oh, it's right here. Why don't I just peek through it?
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Our oldest, that was not the case.
Yeah.
Our oldest was like several times a day. We need to check and see what that little fucker was up to.
Yeah. But our ones now, they literally tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll come to us if they did something or said something or
Oh yeah.
that they even just thought remotely just kind of was bad. They would come
They
and
like want to get ahead of it.
yeah, they would like literally come in tears like I said this, I said stupid.
Remember that
like
time?
literally crying, admitting it, but they would admit it. And
A couple weeks ago, Connor, who's 7, accidentally used the middle finger in the car. Like he was sitting in his car seat and he was just like laying his hand down and realized his middle finger was up higher than the others
yeah.
and like almost started crying. But Parker, when she was in pre-K, one time she got in the car at the end of the day and she was like on the verge of tears. I was like, what is going on? She's like, I lied to Mrs. Boudry or not Mrs. Hughes or somebody. I don't remember who it was. But they gave her gum and they told the kids not to swallow it. But then one of her friends dared her to swallow it and she didn't want to be rude to the friend. We've worked through these things since then. But she swallowed the gum. And then when her teacher asked if she swallowed the gum, she told her no. So she lied to her teacher and she felt horrible. Yeah. Which is weird because, I mean, we have instilled in them, you do not lie to us. Like, don't do it. Don't even bother doing it. It's going to be worse for you if you do. Mm-hmm. But we've never had a huge issue with lying to make an example of. I think maybe once with Parker. I don't know that we've ever dealt with it with Connor.
Couldn't even tell you.
But she held herself accountable for that. Yeah. It's like, it's truly okay.
And both of them do that. Like,
yeah. We more address the issue of peer pressure and not doing that because your friend dared you to do it.
Right.
But
yeah.
Parenthood's a trip.
So yeah. To an extent, kids should be able to have privacy, but that privacy I think is extended to whoever is checking some of those things. Sure. Yeah.
Let's roll on to TLDR.
TLDR is a way to be short and snappy, so carefree. In a hurry, don't need to stress. With TLDR, you'll feel your best.
TLDR.
All right, so how about you spearhead this?
Yeah, we found out Kristen was a Jew.
So excited. I'm so excited.
So excited. And then, I gave an update. I've been in R5 for a while, a couple weeks at least.
And people have been wondering.
And I'm sure no one has cared. But then I started ranch life, earlier today after I got done digging a hole.
You did not just start it today.
No, it was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't remember. But yeah, that ranch life's hard. And then, we talked about the Jew stuff.
No, we did that beforehand.
Or before. It just all blends together now. And then we went to the questions of Kristen. And we found out that she wants to cook, and then apparently she wants me to repair things better.
In a quality manner.
Their quality. It's just a time management thing. Listen to that whole segment, it's great. And then hot takes and cakes, dishwasher. She pretty much admitted I was right. I'm just taking the family lead here. And then...
Oh, we didn't talk about my new chair.
What would we... Oh, yeah. And there was a rocking chair for soccer or something.
It's a hammock chair.
A hammock chair. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sam's Club.
And then we went on to what would you do And we didn't even get to do it because I apparently made people mad. But I'm safe. And then we found out
Why
that
won't you look at me?
because I'm talking to the people. God, I'm doing this TLDR thing. And then we found out the one lady wasn't really an asshole. Kids kind of get privacy, but not really.
If they deserve it. Not if they deserve it. If like, I think they have to earn it.
Yeah. But parents and authority figures kind of naturally deserve some sort of respect, but also the parent kind of
RESPCT. Maybe that'll make the challenge. You didn't talk about the challenge.
Oh, we're gonna do a challenge. I think with the challenge, I don't think it should be just. So I think it shouldn't be just like song lyrics. I think the song lyric should be in the sentence.
Okay.
Because that makes more sense. Because then I could be like, you ate all the BANANAS.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking because Mr. Kim from Constantine and I in the group chat that we have, for some reason you and Kim from Constantine don't engage in this, but we will have like full conversation.
I don't engage in
like.
Well, yeah, that's
like
most people do, and I don't. I just don't. I don't. Get it.
It's just Zach and I.
I don't get it.
Anyway, I was thinking like this is like real life gifts, but it's all lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chat, what do you think? What do you think, chat? Also, the Constantines, what do you think? Let us know.
Anyway, so that's it.
I mean, I'm up for making that change, but it can't be like a long-winded sentence and then.
Well, no, I mean it needs to be appropriate.
And you're like, gotta have faith. Like you just throw that.
It can't be a long-winded sentence, and then my response
for the nookie.
My response would be, you gotta have faith, and then you'd be like, what? Anyway, so yeah, we're done now.
I finished both beverages.
Shit, son. Facebook, Married to Stupid. YouTube, Married to Stupid.
Apple
Spotify,
Podcasts.
Married to Stupid.
Apple
Podcast, Married to Stupid. Follow, like, comment, subscribe. I think I got them all. And I think Connor's laughing in the background.
Spell with the cap.
The cat? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Well,
so I think we're done.
And he is fine. Okay. He's fine.
I'm safe.
He's fine.
I'm marked as safe, guys.
He's just, I need to do better with these agendas at not picking triggering questions because I knew how that was going to go.
I thought this was pretty entertaining, to be honest with you.
This is how we are in real life.
You probably got worked up a little bit more than I did.
This is us in real life, though. And actually, most people could probably vouch for that. But it's all out of love. Right?
I'm safe, guys.
It's all out of love.
Love gets tricky if you're feeling unsure. Tune in for advice, we've got the cure. Scenarios to ponder, choices to